up in the backfield. I just set like I ran up on a quarterback. Make a play just like a quarterback. We ain't worrying about no formers, we ain't staying there. Running out the block, yeah, I'm something like a linebacker. I got juice like a Fanta, how you like it? How you like it? I'm on purple, I'm on yellow like a Viking. Like a Viking. All these plays that I'm catching, I done gone crazy. I do my thing, 6 range just like Tom Brady. Touchdown, I just scored a whole bucket. I just dropped the bag on the tag, ain't nothing. Make 'em throw a flag when I pass, come through stunning. Call me tired, girl, it hit the hole, then I ran it. Get money, you ain't tryna get that second flag on the play. Hating from the sideline, a flag on the play. Like Julio with them Falcons, I just made a play. In the red zone, going strong, watch me shake and bake. I'm in the field like a panther, out of up the standards. Like Michael Vick in Atlanta when it's time to scramble. Neck full of water, call me Black Bridgewater. Lamar Jackson, how I throw them Ravens cross the border. Hold up, you know I'm a touchdown with the sack. Run up the whole life and run it back on the play. Intercept the pack like a safety, you boys ain't shake play. That's a flag on the play. Let's go. Touchdown, I just scored a whole bucket. I just dropped the bag on the tag, ain't nothing. Make 'em throw a flag when I pass, come through stunning. Call me tired, girl, it hit the hole, then I ran it. Get money, you ain't tryna get that second.
We go from SoFi Stadium. Takes this about 5 yards deep.
Good job, yo.
First carry now for Reggie Bush. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
A tackle made by A.J. Boye.
On 2nd down now. It's Bush.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Jackson from the shotgun. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they're going to have this in a great spot way down in Baltimore territory. A big play there. 44 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. They'll hand it off to Bush. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 10 more there and another 1st down. They've taken this opening kickoff and marched it right down the field defensively. Not much resistance.
And that's the point, because my admiration is for the guys moving the ball right now. They know what they're doing. Their plan is working. But I flip it over and watch and say, okay, what are you going to do to change things up? Because if you don't, they're going to put that ball in the end zone real soon.
Trying to punch it across with Bush. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run. And this offense takes the ball down the field and scores on their opening drive. And they do exactly what they wanted to. Opening drive, they get into the end zone. They do it on the ground.
And not only is the person lugging the ball happy, of course, because he got it into the end zone. How about the offensive linemen and receivers who are blocking for him? They have to feel great about themselves, sticking it in the end zone on a running play.
And it's good to make it 7-0.
Our home team 7, visitors nothing.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
RG3 going to bring the Ravens up 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. They'll run on 1st down. It's George, and he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football for triple option, you've actually called that play.
Breaks the tackle, now an alley. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
12 more yards there and another 1st down. They run the counter. It's George. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Get this one past the 30 down to the 25. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
That's the end of the 1st quarter. With the score, our home team 7, visitors nothing.
Right back to him on 1st down. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Oh, they go with a tight end carry. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
Can we just take that run and turn it into a kind of a clip and save? Because that tells you everything you need to know about this drive. They've been moving the ball awfully well.
On 3rd down, George. And he'll at least get him inside the red zone here, down to about the 19. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down.
It's 4th down.
John Harbaugh going to roll the dice. They're going for it on 4th down. They're going on 4th down. It's Griffin. That's to his running back, complete. And he'll have the 1st down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. A gain of 4 on the play. And on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks. And this play goes nowhere, losing yardage back to the 15. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
the 15-yard line.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. They stay on the ground, but this time it's Elliott. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. A 15-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game. Solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there, and each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
17-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they had the touchdown during the last drive, and I'm guessing that you like the balance they had on that last drive.
And I loved it. Forget liking it. Absolutely love what they were doing, because to be ahead of the defense that much, where every play call you have, run or pass, is working pretty well for you.
Makes you look like a genius.
It really does. It also lets you know that your preparation was pretty good, and now the defense has to do all the adjusting.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start, here's another 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Barreling in for the sack, Elvis Dumerville. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Another try after the first down sack. Jackson. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
And a diving grab. I think he got that, yes. They get 13, but it's not nearly enough. And it'll be 4th down. So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. And he's able to find Diggs. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. Hey, nothing to see here. Just your standard 4th down gain of 28 yards. And the drive keeps going. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days. Offense.
And now look at him go. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. A great play there. 6 yards. And the Ravens have taken the lead. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
7.
And here's Shane Graham now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this carries into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
The conventional football Football 101 tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means...
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Shaquille Barrett put that sack by his name in the stat sheet.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
And just not a ton of room to work with. He'll get it to the 15 for a gain of 2.
He's brought down at the 15-yard line.
Off the play fake, here's Jackson sliding out of the pocket. He can run for it, and he will. And out of bounds across the 15-yard line.
Well, there were a couple of extra defensive backs in the game, so he really had nowhere to go with the football despite his search for an open receiver. So he has to take off and run for it, but he comes up well short of the line to gain.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. Going deep for Diggs. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. On 4th down, that turned out like a punt. Maybe he was better defensively there just to knock it down.
And you know they go over those situations. All right, 4th down, where's the ball? Where would we get the ball? But instinct takes over, and when it's in the air, they just go and get it. So it's hard to get on him for intercepting it, but the smart play would have been what you suggested. Knock it down and take over in a deeper position.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll keep it on the ground. It's George. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
Pressure getting to RG3. He's brought down for the sack. They could not contain Kenny Clark as he gets home for the sack. The Ravens send their punter out now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll run it with Bush. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. And he will be taken down, but a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the 3rd quarter. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Jackson. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. No gain on the screen there. It's 2nd down.
To number 25. No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10.
From the gun, it's Jackson. Being chased out left. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked off by Kyle Fuller.
Brandon, offensively, this has been a tough day for him. Trying to find a place to throw the football. It's been extremely difficult. I've got to give a lot of credit to the secondary, especially the corners who've had the receivers on lockdown.
Shaquille Griffin in on the stop defensively.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
On second down, it's George, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1? One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down. So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears trying to go for it on 4th. They'll try and throw for it with Griffin. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Defensively, a bit of a collapse, allowing the 4th down play to result in 23 yards.
48-yard line.
They'll try and run some clock now with Elliott. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down? Here we go, Charles, 3rd down. Any chance you're throwing?
I don't think so. I think you got to keep the clock rolling here.
And they, in fact, will throw it. Dancing, and he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. And Ndamukong Suh with a sack. We've seen that a ton since he entered the league in 2010.
It's 4th down.
Now here's a timeout coming on the defensive side of the ball, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The Ravens send their punter out now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Oh, he's going to go ahead and field it from the 3-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Gates, the intended receiver there, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Shaquille Barrett in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down. Now Jackson back into his end zone. And he is not going to get away. The rush was too strong, and this is going to wind up a safety. What a gut punch. That should be the nail in the coffin with those 2 points, making this a 2-score game now with time, Charles, clearly not on their side.
Yeah, they have to give the football away as well. Had a chance. Yeah, it was a small chance to get down the field. But guess what? This one's now just about over.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Throwing now is Jackson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
He's going to let it fly. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Calvin Johnson, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down. Here's Jackson. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
Antonio Gates, incomplete. It's now 4th down.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Jackson to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Ravens are going to get the football back. Griffin going to throw it. Eluding the pressure right. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over. So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory. And, you know, it wasn't a shutout. They did give up the points in the first quarter, but second, third, and fourth quarter, they held them scoreless.
Brandon, if you throw a shutout for quarters 2, 3, and 4, you win a lot of games in this league. And this felt a lot like, almost like if you say baseball, and the pitcher goes through the lineup the first time and the hitters get to see him, and then they come out after that, the bats start blazing, right? I think they saw their best stuff in the first quarter and just shut everything down from that point on. What a great, convincing performance.
So that'll do it from here for Charles Davis and the rest of our crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com/Madden. From Los Angeles, so long, everybody. Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And here we go. We're underway in Madden Ultimate Team. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
I got my car.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Looks like he's going to get a couple here on this 1st down carry, and that'll make it 2nd and 8.
Taken down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
On 2nd down now, it's George. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. 2 yards on the first down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards on the second down carry.
Well, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on third down to keep the drive going. This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And the Bears take over. On first down, Griffin. Quick slant to Brown. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. The safety Ed Reed there to make the play. Throwing on second down, Griffin. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but now look out, Griffin hit, and he lost the football. It's loose. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well. On third down, Griffin. And he's taken down inside the 30. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first. On first and 10, it's Griffin. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Again on second and 10, it's Griffin. And he'll go underneath here to Elliott. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. Play action, now Griffin. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of him, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
This will make it into the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these team special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Buying time to his left. Able to locate his running back, open downfield. And all the way down to the 36-yard line. A big play that time for the Ravens. And even 50 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Here's 2nd and 10. To throw is RG3. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. Give them 5 on the screen play, and that'll set up a third down.
3rd and 4.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 16 yards on that one and a Raven first. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, it makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. And, yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty. No question there.
You don't think they spent a couple seconds mulling over what the penalty
I don't even know why they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
Point after, up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. And here's Shane Graham now to kick it away following the touchdown. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at 2nd down. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Brian Poole that time there to get a hand on it. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Play action. It's Griffin. He'll buy some time right. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give him 25 yards. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3 our score. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. Throw left side complete. It's Elliott. Nothing on that one. It'll be 2nd down. Griffin will throw again. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. An incomplete pass on 2nd down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kyle.
Head to toe designer. Drip, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. You ain't talking big. Get out my way, little. I can't hear the hate, got a lot of it. Take these bands to the bank. Let 'em
statesman of the NFL, Adam Vinatieri, set to get us started. And off we go in Madden Ultimate Team.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
They'll throw on first down with Griffin. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
An
aggressive play call to start this game. It backfired, but aggressive, no question about that.
Is that one of those statement calls? Trying to let you know that they're going to be aggressive right out of the gate. But that one hung up just a little bit too long. He made a nice play on the ball defensively and was able to pick it off.
And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. The Saints first down there on a gain of 11. From the gun, it's Griffin. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. That catch good for only a couple. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down.
All defense is worried that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
They keep on the ground with Elliott. And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can...
And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Jeremy Shockey there to make the grab. And the Saints have taken the early lead.
I thought that was a nice job there of feeling the pressure and rolling out away from it and keeping the play alive. And I think he did it with the idea that his tight end would find his way free in the end zone, and his confidence was rewarded.
Vinatieri connecting on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0.
Adam Vinatieri set to kick off.
And here's Vinatieri now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Now this will make it into the end zone. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Right back to him on first down. Trying to turn the corner, but they string him out and stop him at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Tried to get the edge there. The defense just too quick to the ball.
That's what we call total team defense there. Can't get to the edge, no place to move it inside, and then allows everyone else to run to the ball and create a big-time tackle for no gain for the offense.
The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
They snap it at 1. Now it's Griffin. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th.
2 drives won't tell the story of this game, but you absolutely have to like how this defense has played thus far. They have yet to allow this offense to get untracked in this one.
Here we go on 4th down with Griffin. Flush to his right. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. But picked off right around the 43.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Derrick Henry.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Saints 7, Ravens nothing.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. They go play action with Griffin. Fine work by the Baltimore defense to help bring up 4th down.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
This would have been a 54-yard boot had they tried a field goal, but they will not try a field goal. They're going for it. They're going on 4th down. It's Griffin. And my goodness, this is incomplete. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. RG3 going to bring the Ravens up 1st and 10 at their own 37.
Let's go, D. Big series right here. We got to step it up.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long.
He's going to try and take off with it.
Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. DeForest Buckner in there to drop him, and sacks on 1st and 2nd downs. Now leads to a 3rd and long. Griffin. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. Good contain, no gain on the screen, and it'll bring up 4th down. So unable to get any yardage at all off of the screen there on 3rd down.
And ordinarily on 3rd down, that's when you want to bring pressure. You get all your guys who want to get after the quarterback. But how about the patience they showed? Read the play, snuffed it out, and made a nice stop.
Taking a couple yards shy of midfield. And just shedding him off there. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Shaquille Barrett, he's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Another try after the 1st down sack. Griffin forced out to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep left side. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Brian Dawkins, the safety, with a pick. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this 1st half. Pretty nice work defensively there on the 1st down run as they hold him to a gain of a couple.
I know we can't hear what's going on in that huddle right now, but I'll guarantee you at least one offensive lineman is saying, my bad, we simply couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage. We've got to do a better job trying to root those guys out of there.
On second down, it's George. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Lawrence Taylor. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, you don't want to coach him, Charles, to stay in the pocket on every play, but I guess that's the danger of getting outside of the pocket, extending a play, and making a bad throw. Turns into 6 points the other way.
Yeah, sometimes when you get outside the pocket, your vision actually gets obscured a little bit, or you narrow it down too much, and you don't see all the defenders in the area.
And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Saints 14, Ravens nothing. Adam Vinatieri set to kick off.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole and see if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw again, Griffin. Steps away to his left. Now he'll let it go deep left side. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he will finally be taken down, but not before he reaches the 38. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. From the shotgun, Griffin. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Credit the sack to the Oregon Duck, DeForest Buckner.
Brings up 2nd down.
He's going to flip one out here to his running back. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
3rd and 12.
Draw play, Elliott. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter.
It's 4th down.
So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good, and this score will stay right where it is.
And this is one of the risks you run when you attempt a long field goal. If you miss, the defense takes over at the spot of the placement. So now they've got a chance to get one more drive in before halftime.
A good starting spot for the Saints as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. Being chased out left. They'll let this go for the end zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Brian Dawkins, the safety with a pick. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action.
Way to go, bro. Ready to start now.
Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Set now to go for the 3rd quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And we will not see a return to start the half, as this will be a touchback. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. And oh, look at that. A diving catch. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
Maximum effort, partner. Minimal gain.
Yeah, minimal gain. Looked good, though. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Out of the gun, Griffin. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
On 3rd down, Griffin. Now he'll escape to his left. And that is incomplete.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Well, the offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on 4th down. They'll indeed go for it with Griffin. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Snatched by the safety and Reed. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. On the run, it's Bo Jackson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a 1st down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
On the run, this is Jackson. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. And he's going to be down close to a 1st down at the Ravens 41. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
A gain of 7. 1st down.
Off the play fake. Here's Griffin. And he finds a man on a crossing route. And he's taken down inside the 30. 12 yards there, good for a Saints 1st down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down.
And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Elvis Dumerville. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Another try after the 1st down sack. Griffin escaping the pressure right. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Johnson the intended target, and it's 3rd down. The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on 1st down, then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback, because that was awfully close.
3rd and long. It's Griffin. Flushed out right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Credit the great Michael Strahan with a sack.
Well, how about that? A dime set on defense, 6 defensive backs. None of them blitz. They're just back there in coverage. Defensive lineman gets the sack.
That's where the O-line, they go to the sideline, they keep their helmets on so the cameras can't find them, right?
Yeah, the cameras can't find them, but I know one thing. The O-line coach will.
And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's well short. And this score will stay right where it is. So it's an empty possession, and as a kicker, not the way you want to start your day's work.
And now each team's missed a field goal here so far, Brandon, so apparently neither guy is immune.
Jackson and the Ravens out 1st and 10 at their own 44. They'll start out here with the option left. He had a great strong move, but he'll still be stopped shy of midfield. Give him 4 yards there on the first down keeper.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
On 2nd down now, it's George. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter.
With the score, Saints 14, Ravens nothing.
A first throw for the backup Jackson. They'll roll him out right. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield.
It's interesting because when I'm watching college football and I'm evaluating guys for the draft now, my list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, it's a very short list. I'm probably evaluating more punters and kickers now than I am fullbacks. But it doesn't matter what you call the position, it's who you put there, and there we saw completion.
5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on 2nd. The Ravens on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Operating from the gun, Griffin. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. He got out of bounds. That's a good thing, but still short of the first.
And now, since this brings up 4th down, the defensive play caller, grab your nerves, because now you don't want to be so amped up that you give them a first down by getting out of your lanes, but you also don't want to just lay back and let them have it easy.
Throwing right, and that's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. Finally, a first red zone opportunity for these guys. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 17. From the gun, Griffin. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
And it's caught. And he's brought down. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. They're going to run this with a tight end. And they'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. So they get the score still down, but bottom line is they kept themselves in the game.
They did keep hope alive, Brandon. That's exactly what they did. Now they've got to deliver and finish things off.
And that one makes it 14-7.
Makes the score Saints 14, Ravens 7.
And here's Shane Graham now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. This is Elliott. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game.
Second and 3.
So it's Saints football as we get you reset. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
He's taken down at the 33-yard line. It's a gain of a yard.
They'll run it again with Henry. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
2 yards on the play. Brings up 4th down.
They'll run for it with Henry. And this will wind up as Saints first down as good running gets him to about the 44. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
First down, New Orleans.
That's going to set him back 5 yards. The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. They'll run with a big man, Bo Jackson. Room to run past midfield. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
28-yard line. A gain of 13. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Now RG3. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 30. 19 yards the pick up there. Move the chains. They run on first down with Jackson. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game.
2nd and 6.
And they take a knee. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on 3rd down. Out of the gun, it's Elliott. And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26. They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down. So this one a victory here for New Orleans. And it was a bit of a strange game. They were held scoreless through the entire second half, but their first half output, that's enough to carry them to victory.
And that's an odd game to watch, isn't it? Because when we saw the output in the first half, you think to yourself, okay, they've got something working here. They know what they're doing. They'll continue that along. But instead, it's goose eggs in the second half. Fortunately, enough of a cushion and enough defense to carry them home.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaughan. This has been Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. Join the discussion on Twitter at EASports_MUT. From Baltimore, so long, everybody.
You cannot run with me, boy, I'm a heavyweight. Baby, I know what's coming, I can barely wait.
It's a rematch of Super Bowl 47, -1 Harbaugh. The Ravens and 49ers are underway. Wishing he had a mulligan. That's not how you want to start the game.
Not at all, because not only do you give up the penalty and good field position, but it just kills the momentum of your team as you start a game.
Now it's AP, Adrian Peterson. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Just shy of midfield. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Now a run with Peterson. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
First and 10 at the 45.
Now Griffin. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
On 2nd down, Peterson. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he is going to have the 49ers first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. First down, here's a run with Peterson. Kyle Fuller, the one to make the tackle.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They run. Peterson. And he's going to be down close to a first down at the Ravens' 20-yard line. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. 1st and 10 right at the 20. Peterson. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call run fits, everyone was in the right place.
This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. From 17 yards out. And the Niners have taken the early lead. And the 49ers grab a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Niners 7, Ravens nothing. Sebastian Janikowski set.
Now Janikowski following the score. He'll boot this one away. Takes it at the 7. And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
RG3 going to bring the Ravens up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. They run the counter. George. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
To throw on 3rd down. Griffin. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the free safety, Eric Berry. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, You would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
Gain of 4.
From the 35 on second down. Griffin. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Shaquille Barrett in there to bury him for a loss of 11. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. So it's 3rd and long, and defensively, not a real surprise. They're in the dime. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Throwing on 3rd and long. Griffin, flush to his right. He'll take a shot for the end zone. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Kyle Williams with a sack. He's been doing that since he got in the league back in 06.
Well, if an offense is going to throw the ball in this part of the field, any pass rusher will tell you that's his favorite part. Gets a chance to get after the quarterback. It's almost like a reverse red zone. They can create points using their defense, and this time they take their man down.
They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. And he's going to go down. Back in his own 5-yard line. It's a sack. Big DeMarcus Lawrence getting in there and bringing him to the ground. The Ravens send their punter out now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. So a short drop, but he's able to get it out, and this is a good kick. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. Good starting field position for the 49ers as they have it 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete. George Kittle, the receiver that he was looking for. And it's 2nd down. They go play action. Griffin rolling to his right. He completes it to Julio Jones. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the 3rd down conversion. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Griffin. That's complete to Calvin Johnson. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Griffin flushed out right. Now he'll pull it down.
Certainly making his presence felt in both the pass and the run game. He's having an impact.
Yeah, his first carry of the game right there. He had hurt him with his arm. Now he's showing that he can shuffle the puppies as well. with Peterson. And the 49ers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. He couldn't quite reach the chalk, but they'll have it at the 1-yard line. When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep.
Maybe even a little bit ahead, because now the defense can't dictate with pressure. They're guessing about where you're going to go. I might come right back at them with the same play, the same set, and see if they can stop them.
And across the goal line, into the end zone. Touchdown, 49ers. Touching it in from a yard away. And the 49ers add on to their lead.
And that's certainly an important score right there, because they gave themselves a 2-score cushion heading towards halftime. Now you got to force the other team out of their comfort zone, and it changes the way you approach the second half as well. How you want to do things on offense, and your defense feels much better too, having that lead.
Sebastian Janikowski set to kick off.
Now Janikowski following the score. He'll boot this one away.
Takes it at the 7. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. You're under 30 seconds to go. Field position not great. Time to call it a half, wouldn't you say?
Well, you know we all have that little extra gene that says let's push the envelope a little bit, right? What needs to be going through the play caller's mind right now, a potential fumbled snap that can get returned, a strip sack that can get returned, right? Any of those types of plays, that should be a deterrent to calling something that could get you in big trouble.
On 1st down, it's George. And he'll get this up to about the 40. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. From the 40 now on 2nd down, Griffin. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half.
It's 3rd down. 3rd and 9.
On 3rd down, Griffin. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. So we come upon halftime with our score 14-0. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. The Ravens set to receive the football, trailing here as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. Taken in at the 3. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. Room to run at the 50. Still going inside the 30. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make our score 14-7. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw.
Taken in the end zone.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
And a pretty slick return there. Almost got it to the 45. Officially, they'll call him down at the 44.
Now, that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
They run again with Peterson. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
throwing now. Griffin on first down. He gets it left side to Johnson. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 13 yards there and a Niner first.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Now Griffin on first down. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
Throwing again. Griffin. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Once again, Griffin. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
They went with the dive look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
Now Janikowski for the field goal try. Spotted at the left hash, this from 45. And this one is right down Broadway. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
Yeah, things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to the goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Ravens take over first down.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They trail by 10, 17-7 as they come up on a 1st and 10. The first play of the drive there is, you know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards. And a pretty good run there as he gets 7 down to the 33.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
And he's going to have this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Niners' 28.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
They keep on the ground with Elliott. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. The Ravens get a new set of downs, give them 17 on that pickup. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
A first down carry by Elliott. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8.
Now they'll throw it with Griffin. Buying time to his left. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Thrown to the sideline and incomplete.
7th play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens have cut it to within a score. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
Fielded in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. Back now here in Santa Clara. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. Up from his linebacker spot, Deion Jones making the play. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. They'll try and wind down some clock with Peterson. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Now the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Like a freight train off the edge, Calais Campbell with a sack. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
Fourth down. Here's RG3. Open man is Ayuk, complete. A big pickup there, 20 yards as they convert on fourth. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now a first carry for their fullback. Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. It'll be a gain of 2, and speaking of 2s, it'll take us to the 2-minute warning. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. Another tote for the workhorse here this afternoon, Peterson. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
At the 33-yard line.
Here's Peterson. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
Second down 6.
They'll give to the fullback on the dive.
Normally when you see a short gain in the middle of a 3-4 defense, go ahead and pat the nose tackle on the back because he's holding things up and taking on extra blockers, which allows one of the inside linebackers to roam free and make the tackle.
The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. Throwing now is Griffin. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
It would be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And this one recovered by the hands team for the Ravens. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number, kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. From the shotgun again to Elliott. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. He's going to let it fly. And nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete.
It's now 2nd and 10.
On 2nd down, it's George. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
They stay on the ground, but this time it's Elliott. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
He's taken out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd and 9, Griffin eluding the pressure right. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
Thrown away and incomplete. It's 3rd down and 9 yards to go.
Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. One last shot for Jackson. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. So the victory here for San Francisco. And they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the 4th quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So that'll do it for Charles Davis, the rest of our crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. And we'll get ready for the trek back to the city as we say so long from Santa Clara.
What a great city it is. We're going to have a blast tonight.
Won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, you down with me, down with me, down with me. Won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me? Down with me, down with me. Hold on. I got a crowd wrapping around the whole town for me. Name mama proud, got a thou in the balcony. Nah, 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 I don't hear no clown talking foul on me. Won't shoot me down, send the cavalry. It been a while since I had time for me. Won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me? Hello. Max March out with the polo. Like my style, don't ya? Nights like this, I wish I was with ya. On my turf, roll out the Henry Rux. She like when I hit the receiver. Friend hop in, this is a four-seater. Made a yank straight out the wood, I'm Derek Jeter. Major leaguer, no fatigue. We don't get no handout, we don't get no Magarinas. Never gon' throw your back out, tryna work, you need a breather. I need a break. Won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, you down.
About ready to get us going.
And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25.
First carry for Ezekiel Elliott. Space to maneuver at the 40. He gets it across the 50 and down to the 48. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
Well, partner, I have to say they got him in the right defense there. Nickel set, fit defensive back on the field, and they love to run against that because now you typically get a bigger blocker on a smaller defender.
Yeah, because those DBs like you, they want the interception. They're not as worried about the running play, right?
Not at all. And I still remember being in school, and one of my offensive line teammates used to say, boy, I'd love to come downfield and hit you little people.
Good run there. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Call it a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here. 3rd and a yard.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. And when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
On 3rd down, George. And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And that's going to make it 4th down. From the gun, it's Griffin. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. They were caught in no man's land that time, but the decision to go for it, that was the right one. It's a 1st down.
33-yard line.
On 1st down, Griffin. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. That right there is the inauspicious start that they were hoping to avoid, the turnover on the first possession.
I love how you use those college-bound words like that, inauspicious. Well done. I really appreciate that. But here's the thing for me. I'm just wondering if their game plan is incorrect. You know, I think they felt like they could come in and throw it around pretty well. That interception early, they may rethink how they go about attacking.
On 2nd and 9, Hill. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And some room to maneuver. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Calvin Johnson, 68 yards. And the Saints have taken the early lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. The 40, the 20, 10, and all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. A big play there. 75 yards. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game. I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. Man, one play, 75 yards, end zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
At their own 23-yard line. Let's go, boys. Let's go.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets them a first down.
First down, Saints.
And that'll set them back 5. So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. To throw is Hill. He's going to air one out. That's caught inside the 20. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. They give him a gain of 38.
I think this defense was still trying to recover from that last play, so you wonder if they were ready for this one. You have to imagine their defensive coaches are yelling at them to get focused, because if they don't, more plays like that will result in giving up points.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. They'll run with Elliott. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Chase Claypool there to make the grab. And the Saints have taken the lead. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
The score is Saints 14, Ravens 7.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball, but how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
And for the Saints here on 3rd down, an extra defensive back on the field. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
But forget knowing where the first down line was. This defense created their own line of scrimmage. They won every battle up front. And a lot of times that is one-on-one. And if you win your one-on-ones enough times, your defense is going to be pretty good. They had more people to the football and snuffed out the play.
And he finally is out of bounds, but he's down inside the 20-yard line. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter, 14-7. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. To throw on 2nd and 6, Griffin. Forced out to his left. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
Zeke going to get it on the option.
And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
Now Shane Graham let go by the Saints in 2014. And in his 15th season, he's able to get this one to go. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down. This is Elliott. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs. Keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. On 1st down, Hill. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a 1st down.
The Saints, 1st down.
Hill now operating from the red zone. This will be caught at about the 6. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown.
Touchdown.
A 14-yard touchdown. And the Saints now add 6 to their lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10. Well, they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. 2nd and 6, just inside the... They'll keep it on the ground again here. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Set now to go for the 3rd quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them.
Ezekiel Elliott going to take it the distance. Touchdown, New Orleans. Ezekiel Elliott, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. 1 play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
RG3 going to bring the Ravens up 1st and 10 at the 20.
Off of play action, he'll look to throw.
And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here, he throws it away, and now it's 3rd. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They go play action with Griffin. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down.
Partner, I think that completion takes the definition of dink and dunk to a different level, doesn't it?
It does, and the defense was right there, kind of played into their hands. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line.
And that's Grady Jarrett who forced his way through to...
Hey yo, yeah, Nike check. I done made a about $1 million and I'm only 19. Icy, water dripping on a white tee. And shorty got a man, but she saying wife me. I got checks coming in like a pair of Nikes. If I like it, then you know I'm finna get it. Hit the bag and then I flip it, watch me do it. On them all, my wrist going stupid. Tryna put them on, but they never do it. They're like, hold up, wait a minute, like don't make sense, don't really get it. I'm steady getting to the chicken, that chicken finger licking chicken. I mean, I'm getting to the good guap. Keep it racking my socks. Diamonds cost me a lot. Nike check up all of my socks. Hey yo, Nike check. T-shirt check. Sneakers check. Socks check. Hoodie check. Shorts check. Nike I done made about $1 million and I'm only 19. Icy, water dripping on a white tee. And shorty got a man, but she saying wife me. I got checks coming in like a pair of Nikes. If I like it, then you know I'm finna get it. Get the bag and then I flip it, watch me do it. All them all, my wrist going stupid. Tryna put them on, but they never do it. Going up sky high while I'm rocking Air Force. And she just wanna ride, shorty bad and gorgeous. She was rocking stripes, said it's alright. Then I cut her off, shorty stepped on my off-whites. Okay, now wait. Gotta get the bag and racks every day. Don't tell me to relax, I can't, I'm saying. Got a new Prestos and a J's in the way. Got a new bitch boss, but it don't take time. I pull up on a hop if it's up too hot. And you wanna play ball, hit a 3-point shot. Or this my court, got a block on lock. I done made about $1 million and I'm only 19. Icy, water dripping on a white tee. And shorty got a man, but she saying wife me. I got checks coming in like a pair of Nikes. If I like it, then you know I'm finna get it. Hit the bag and then I flip it, watch me do it. All them all, my wrist going stupid. Tryna put them on, but they never do it. They're like, hold up, wait a minute, like don't make sense, don't really get it. I'm ready to get into the chicken, I'm thinking the liquor chicken. I mean, I'm getting to the good guap. Keep it racking my socks. Diamonds cost me a lot. Nike check up all of my stocks. Hey yo, Nike check.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask. Can I?
Hey, could count on my power and look at my dogs. It was way back then, could claim what you saw, but you weren't with us. The higher the climb, the harder the fall, but how did you get up? I done got rich and went broke, then got rich again, just a little hiccup. I done been ballin' this pickup. Remember me being so bummy and being so hungry, I had to eat gristle. Ay, how did you let it go miss? Ay, mix. Met her at one of the functions, we caught a little rhythm. They kissed and we dipped it, and that's how we kicked.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I asked. Can I? Before I went live, they ain't know what I was. Ain't no one alive that could do what I does. Need a light year just to catch my buzz. Need Sprite here just to catch my cup. Now they don't really talk about us. Now they don't really talk about love. Honestly, they ain't never seen too much. What's love to a guy with a bag? What's heart to a guy with some cash? What's pain to a guy that's mad? Said. What's broke to a guy with a mask? What's broke to a guy with a plan? I just want to kick it, that's all I ask. Like, let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask. Can I?
on, spin, move, is on, scope. The sideline, a touchdown, I put on the show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go. We'll stiff on, spin, move, is on, scope. The sideline, a touchdown, I put on the show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go.
Running it back, never a cap, out of the drought, watching me ball. Soon as I snap, hit of the pack, walk for the sack, shaking them all, breaking them all, talking my tall, walking my wall like I do. Sit on the throne, get in the zone, turn it on, must be the shoes, must be the team, must be the camp, must be the crew. You need a win, who need a win, that's all we do. I've been a king and I've been about mine, never could doubt mine. They running the route, I leave them outline when I hit them.
We'll step on, spin, move, is on, scope. The sideline, a touchdown, I put on the show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go. We'll step on, spin, move, is on, scope. The sideline, a touchdown, I put on the show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go.
Putting it down for that, time I was down and out, had to bring grinding back, doing the drills and working the wheel where you're grinding at, you know what it be, playing this here for the keeps, had to make off with a feast, a family to feed, third cold where the trophy should be, EA got me in the game now, read on with the gang now, they're here with a lane now, my home second with a rain now, legendary on the field, kind of drip is a skill, this the highest cruiser bill, ain't nothing just the heel.
We'll step on, spin, move, is on, scope. The sideline, a touchdown, I put on the show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go. We'll step on, spin, move, is on, scope. The sideline, a touchdown, I put on the show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go.
I ball like 23. Won't fall again and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Yeah, this the winning team. Six rings with a pinky ring. Everybody used to pick at me, now I'm the one that they picking. Snakes out, they hit scene, but I can't hear it when the crowd screams. Still ballin' like an offspring. This for all the ones that doubted me. Gotta lose once to be a true winner. Only want the hunters with the blues in it. Eat blood across it where the blood thinner. Juice stay turned like, you know. I've been through that water like Olympic swimmers. Only bread and butter, what we ate for dinner. So I had to dream it till the dream is bigger. Only want the gold, we don't need the silver. Gotta be number one, number two never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna call my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, gotta know juice to end the drought. Yeah, I ball like 23. Won't fall again and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drip. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Reaching my goals, I do not feel ashamed. I'm a dog, I'm a beast, and I cannot be tamed. I don't do it for fame, it's the love for the game. I go in like I'm trained. I'm prepared for the rain, they amazed. I ain't break from the sticks and stones they threw. Anything that you can do, I can do it better than you. No matter what I do, achieve, still got something to prove. I spent the check on the diamond cross, but still ain't paid my dues. Gotta be number one, number two never count. You can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. This that splash, this that drill. Yeah, yeah, champion, huh? Yeah, we here. They don't know my name, I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. Tie me up in chains, I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. They say fall and you let go, but I know I got an antidote to retain some kind of self-control. Look inside my head through a telescope. You erase all the calls from a telephone. No sense of smile, maybe tell a joke. Holding back your tears, singing minimal syllables. Yeah, look at me, out the asylum. Was a fate or mistake, cause the time ain't up. Yet the parts of my mind don't get much love. If you want in my head, come and call me up. You look like a twisted Robin Hood. Yeah, you take from the rich and the poor and us. Wearing diamond shoes where you walk your pugs in a town you create where there ain't no love. Where do I go? Where do I know? Not on the phone, when I'm on my own. They don't know my name, I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. Tie me up in chains, I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade.
Stop taking, but still got a reflux. Eyes drip out from the socket to a teacup. Drink up inside, look when they peep us. Choose us in the belly of the beast, but outside there's a war going on your front lawn. Black Hawk, see the red dawn horizon. Blind yet I'm rising, abiding by laws of attraction. My thoughts still rising, thinking what type of knowledge don't sink in. Life gives you lemons and my only thought is drinking. Thirsty, will I be alive or dead before 30? That's all that concerns me early. Lemonade quenching my inner rage when it takes to the way before they pouring on my grave. Minute Maid, let it set my soul ablaze. On each and every way, put me in the water for the save.
They don't know my name, I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. Tie me up in chains, I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. They don't know my name, I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade.
Lemonade, lemonade.
Tie me up in chains, I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. Oh. Won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, you down with me, down with me, down with me. Won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, you down with me, down with me. Hold on. I got a crowd wrapping around the whole town for me. They mama proud, got a thou in the balcony. Nah, 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 I don't hear no clown talking foul on me. Won't shoot me down, send the cavalry. It been a while since I had time for me. Won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me? Hello. talking to. Roll up that Sinatra, fly la mama to the moon. She asked me what's my life path. Told her 55 south to the cab. So many couches I cried. Shout out Zazo, Tree, and shout classic. I know you really wanna be my only one, but I didn't need somebody to hold on to the sucker up. Baby, I know you really wanna be my only one, but I didn't need somebody to hold on to the sucker up. Baby, I know you really wanna be my only one, but I didn't need somebody to hold on to the sucker up. Baby, I know you really wanna be my only one, but I didn't need somebody to hold on to the sucker up. Say I done powered up, level at 10,000 and climbing. No, I've been bad it. To them to get back from round me, man. What the deal is? Really, I just came here to gotta see this more gonna be a boy. Thank the good Lord, I'm gifted. Overflowing with the sauce, I'm never holding back. I'm going in my coffin, middle finger poking through the casket. No returning tragedy, the tragic for you knew what happened. Ain't no explanation. This is second nature. All is automatic. Lion, tigers, meteors inside my mind. Kamikaze, spaceship power, baby, sail me toward the sky. Here I come, a freaky side. Oh no, don't you close your eyes. I'ma give you something to cry about. I'ma teach you how to fly without fear. Doubt, just regret, break it out, break a sweat, bathe the doll, break a leg, let you lay the power check. Sipping on the sun in the cup, some wet. She ain't really seen nothing like me yet. Cannibalistic, animal instinct, you fools hurt. Jesus wept.
Someone put me out 'cause I'm on fire. I can't give up about what they say.
They've been searching for that thing to get them higher. You can't catch my drift, can't catch my wave. Damn, Kane, you done killed Abel. Unbalanced land, trying to keep the people stable. The way I feel, I might it all up. The way you feel, you might do it for the buck. All black, born to be a rebel. After this, I might go and water down the devil. Listen to everything around me, I can't see. You picked a dozen roses and left them in Galilee rolling thunder. Don't hear my cry, don't let alibis pass you. I finally starting to realize, never give up and coincide. Can't watch TV, it's all a lot. Tired of trying, go ahead and fly. Everybody want a straight answer, but media keep us blind. A good heart is not hard to find. Why do people try to define infrastructure right? I don't got time, infrastructure right, I don't got time. I could all to. We're talking about your to protecting the sons and daughters from political manslaughter. Someone put me out cause I'm on fire. I can't give a about what they say. They've been searching for that thing to get them higher. You can't catch my drift, can't catch my wave. Never play by the rules, guess I'm paying my dues. They gon' try to intrude, poison the multitude. They be quick to accuse, when you got different views. Just know you gon' pay the price, based off the item you choose. Many times in the culture, hit you with MK Ultra. I knew you was a vulture, Holy Ghost get the ushers. No, I can't trust you. Shock you, then now you fluster. Crashing down, I was cluttered. Doing this so subtle, falling out through the rubble. Remember this in jungle, the top always gonna get something. The middle gotta stay hunting. Why the rush left for nothing? 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 Agitated illusion, only built for confusion. The institution, modern day execution. Think I know the solution. Maybe not should I do it? Just put it in the music. Just put it in the music. Someone put me out cause I'm on fire. I can't give a about what they say. They've been searching for that thing to get them higher. You can't catch my drift, can't catch my wave. You'll burn out if you jump into the fire. Can you feel it rushing through your veins? Though you make it all that you desire. No city was not never be the same. You burn out if you jump into the fire. Can you feel it rushing through your veins? Though you make it all that you desire. No city was not never be the same. You burn out if you jump into the fire. Can you feel it rushing through your veins? Though you make it all that you desire. No city was not never be the same.
I heard the flare gun, I'm ready to race. No, I don't fear none, I'm stuck in my ways. They say I'm the chosen one, see it in my face. Get this one and I'm holding on, I can't be replaced. I just take a sip, but it's brick, we on track for the win. Celebrate the win again, celebrate the win again. Take a sip, but it's brick, we on track for the win. Celebrate the win again, celebrate the win again. Yeah, the sun can't touch me, got a brand new visor, yeah. You're pretty smart, but my butt's wiser, yeah. Get the job done like the equalizer. And I'ma grab another drink, cause tonight I'ma die like Michael Phelps. Hey, diving in this pool, I don't know what we have. Hey, I'm just telling you the truth. I heard the flare gun, I'm ready to race. No, I don't fear none, I'm stuck in my ways. They say I'm the chosen one, see it in my face. Get this one and I'm holding on, I can't be replaced. I just take a sip, but it's brick, we on track for the win. Celebrate the win again, celebrate the win again. Take a sip, but it's brick, we on track for the win. Celebrate the win again, celebrate the win again. Getting triumphant, look, let's bump it. Don't mind me seizing the moment, energy up my body burning. And my stomach keep up turning, stop moving, I can't control it. On my last breath and I can't hold it, you gotta give it all I got. This for the ones that think I'm joking. This for real, lightweight bust off half of. Yeah, I'm don't you wanna see it in my face? Get this one and I'm holding on. I can't be replaced. I just take a sip, but it's split. We on track for the win. Celebrate the win again. Celebrate the win again. Take a sip, but it's split. We on track for the win. Celebrate the win again.
Automatic is a habit, you should know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know the occupation. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation.
Morton Anderson to kick off.
Here's the former Saint and Viking Morton Anderson to get this one started. And here we go. We're underway in Madden Ultimate Team. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
They'll throw on first down with Griffin. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up second and 3.
He's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Raven. First and 10.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a second and 7.
39-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up second and 7.
Out of the gun, Griffin steps away to his left. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard. On third down, Griffin flush to his right. Got a man and he hits him in stride. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Give him 8 yards on the play and they pick up the first. They'll run on first down. It's George, and he's across midfield and into Miami territory. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to second and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up second and 4.
Off the play fake, here's Griffin. Escaping the pressure right, and he's going to keep it here. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
39-yard line.
Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott, and he'll take this one down to the 36. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second and...
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34. Play number 9 now on this pretty long opening drive. But this is third down. From the shotgun, Griffin out to his left. He may try and run for this.
Robert Griffin. That's good for a Baltimore Raven.
We're scoreless after 1.
That's the end of the first quarter with no score.
On first down, it's George. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets them up 1st and goal.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, 1st and goal.
And he'll give it here to his running back.
And the Ravens are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as good running gets them down to about the 4-yard line.
Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal.
2nd and goal from inside the 5. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Ravens take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Here's Shane Graham for the extra point. And the Ravens lead at 7-0.
Makes the score Ravens 7, Dolphins nothing.
And here's Shane Graham now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
They'll try and start the drive with Gurley. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey.
Not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
On 2nd down now, it's George. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And they've got it in the red zone now, down at about the 19. Call it an 8-yard gain. Much better shape now on 3rd and just a yard. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give.
And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
They tried their best to pick up that 3rd and 1, but their surge wasn't enough to counteract what came back at them from the defensive side, was it?
Offensive line, especially in the middle, looked like they were on skates a little bit when that one started.
So now we bring up 4th and inches. This would be a critical call.
The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. Oh, they go with a tight end carry. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a 1st down. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that. But by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down. On 1st and 10, it's Griffin being chased out left. He's going to take off, and he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. An 18-yard touchdown run as the Ravens push further out in front.
CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Out of the gun, Hill dancing to his left. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Brian Dawkins, the safety, with a pick.
First down pass. Intercepted. The Ravens take over.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Dolphins down on the scoreboard, but they'll have it first as we get going in this third quarter. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. On 1st and 10, Hill flushed out right. He'll try and run it. He finds an opening past the 40. He gets it across the 50 and down to the 48. Come on, man. There on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
A shotgun snap for Hill. Trying to improvise. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Elvis Domerville. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13. And his throw is incomplete. Marshall, the intended receiver, and now it's third down.
It's now third down and 1.
From the gun, here's Hill. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. John Randall dropping the hammer. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And this is going to be in.
Won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, you down with me, down with me, down with me? Won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, you down with me, down with me? Hold on. I got a crowd wrapping around the whole town for me. They mama proud, got a thou in the balcony. Nah, 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 I don't hear no clown talking foul on me. Won't shoot me down, send the cavalry. It been a while since I had time for me. Won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me? Hello. Max March out with the polo. Like my style, don't ya? Nights like this, I wish I was with ya. On my turf, roll out the Henley rocks. She like when I hit the receiver. Friend.
Jason Sanders set to kick off.
Two hard-hitting blue-collar franchises, one of the better rivalries going. The Ravens and Steelers are underway.
Taken in the end zone. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25.
They'll run on first down. George. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
At the 27-yard line.
From the gun, Griffin. And he's got Ezekiel Elliott. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On first down, it's Elliott. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here. So back-to-back big runs picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
And he takes it down deep into Pittsburgh territory. It's a gain of 34.
Brandon, we've both been around the game long enough that we know that in pregame, defenses are pretty amped up, aren't they? I mean, they're pounding lockers, and they can't wait to get out there. But when you hit them with some big pass plays early, it takes the starch right out of them.
Levante David in on the tackle.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down. After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Operating from the gun, Griffin, flush to his right. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. From 17 yards out, and the Ravens take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive.
And that was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone, so give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
Extra point right down the middle, and it's now a 7-0 game. Shane Graham now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And this carries into the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
1st and 10. Here's Mahomes. Forced out to his left. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 42-yard line.
On 2nd and 11 now. Mahomes. He's got the Hall of Famer, Harold Carmichael. And they're going to have this in a great spot way down in Baltimore territory. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well.
1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
They go play action. Now Mahomes. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Michael Strahan just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. On 2nd and goal. Mahomes. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. A nice job to get 11 out of that pass play, but now they face a 3rd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. He had the option to hand that football off. I think it's safe to say that he made the right decision. That was a heck of a run.
It certainly was, and when you mentioned the option, most people think the quarterback's not going to keep the ball. You know, in the NFL, that's usually not the recipe for being around too long. So when you do keep it, it often surprises the heck out of a defense.
And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. From the gun, Griffin. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. Chris Jones in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. They'll indeed go for it with Griffin. Now the pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back